Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do a quick wrap up of the last quarter of 2021 and let's begin. So this is my Hobonichi Cousin, which is my main planner, and I loved using it so much that I've decided to continue with it next year as well. But as far as the last quarter is concerned, let me truthfully tell you, I did not use it much. So if I open it up to the spreads, the monthly has been used. I won't lie, the monthly spreads have been used. But as far as the weeklies and dailies are concerned, I used it, but very minimally. I have not used it much. You can see it's largely empty, and that is fine with me. I'm glad I used it. At least I used it. I did not shift to another planner, which is great. But the truth is, I left many pages empty. I used some pages, some had just a line on it, and that is fine with me. I try to write down the highlights for that day so that I have something to go back and see at least what is the important event of the day, if not everything in detail. And one of the main reasons I didn't use it well is because I was so invested in setting up my next Hobonichi Cousin that I lost interest in my current cousin. And I think that is fine. At least I managed to still, use it in a way that was useful for me. So that is great. But as far as a detailed flip through is concerned, I will show you a December flip through soon, so you will get to see how much I have used it or have not used it, as you can see over here. But nevertheless, the Hobonichi is my favorite because I'm a book-bound planner person. I prefer this over rings or coil planners, and the Hobonichi Cousin is just about perfect for me. And this was the cover that I went with for this year. Great cover. I do not plan to use it next year, but I might come back to it again because it is black, but still it has some design on it and I love it. This is the freebie spoon that came with the 2022 planner, and I used it over here as well. So yeah, this is my cousin and I love it. I hope you loved your cousin as well this year, or if you're trying it out for the first time next year, I hope you will have fun with using that. And let's move on to my work planners. Yes, you heard that right. I have work planners. I have more than one. Both are from Erin Condren, and this is the A5 ring agenda, and this one is the regular focus planner, that is the weekly horizontal, and this is my main one. This is more of a secondary one, which I do not use much now. The reason is simple. I'm shifting these duties to another person, and I think it will be completely shifted around March. So I will keep this planner till then, but I rarely use this now. Mainly it is this one. And I love it. I love EC focused line for work. I choose always the EC focused line for work, and I've been loving it. But I am kind of confused as far as next year is concerned because these are academic planners, so they will last around till May probably. But after that, I'm not really sure. See, generally I automatically shift to EC. Maybe not the same agenda, but something from their focus line. But this year, I'm not really sure because if I plan to continue with this, I have to buy a new one. On the other hand, as far as everything else is concerned, I have a number of Hobonichis with me, which I would love to use up as such. So I'm kind of thinking I should go for a Hobonichi next year, which is also a little worrisome for me because I've never used a Hobonichi for work. If any of you have used it before, you can kind of mention it down in the comments below so that I know how you feel about using one for work. I have always been an Erin Condren focus line person for work, and it is a little worrisome that if I shift into a Hobonichi, will it work out or not? Because then if I go to buy another planner, it will be just, too much troublesome. It will never reach me on time, and there will be a lot of other problems. I don't want to shift around in planners. I like to stick to one planner that I use for that entire year. So yeah, a little confused about next year with regards to work planners, even though my main planner has been already decided. So that is that. Moving on to the last thing that I want to show you. So This is a new addition to my lineup. Yes, you might be wondering, suddenly, since I'm speaking about the last quarter of 2021, how come I have a new planner? I started using this in December because, as you know, the Hobonichi Weeks begins in December of the previous year. So since this is a 2022 planner, it started in December 2021. And why I began this is simply because this is my social media planner. The previous one that I had was a regular plain notebook, and it got over exactly in November. And I did not want to begin a new notebook just for 1 month. So I had this with me, it was lying around, and I thought, why not use it? So I went ahead, started using it, and then I started loving it. So I am kind of confused about. I'm not confused any longer. I want to use it. I initially had in mind that I will continue using a random notebook for 2022 as well for my social media. But now I want to go ahead and use the weeks as my social media planner. So don't go by this. This is just me experimenting in December whether I can use it for something else. But I want to use this as my social media for planner for 2022. So this is going to take up place in my planner system, and I will drop the other book that I had decided initially as my social media planner and give this its place as my social media planner. The reasons are quite simple. I like the fact that the weeks have these monthly spreads so that I can plan out my uploads accordingly, which a regular notebook does not have, which means I will have to create one on my own, and that was a headache. But at the same time, I did not want to use a weeks because I felt it was too, very chic for social media, because social media for me, I just use a regular notebook which I throw out after it. I already don't have the previous one. I have already thrown it out because I don't need it after that. It is just a temporary notebook for me to prep for my videos. I don't need it later for reference. So I don't really keep it in storage, unlike my other planners. So it kind of saddened me that it is such a pretty week, so I'm going to use it and probably throw it out quickly. So yeah, that is kind of sad. But at the same time, I love using this because it is so lightweight. I can carry it to work also. I have been recently carrying this planner to work because some days I get free time, and a lot of free time, and then I love to just brain dump all my ideas that come up suddenly. And this has been great because it's so easy to carry it around to work also. So let's see how it works out this year. I'm not really sure how it works out in 2022. And yeah, that's about it. It was a great year for me with regards to planning in 2021. I loved using all the planners that I had, and I hope it went great for you too. And if you are someone new to planning, I hope you will enjoy a great year in planning next year, because planning is another sort of life itself for me, which gives me peace. I won't say it is a necessity for me, but I've been loving doing it. And yeah, that's it for me. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a great new year ahead. See you all in the next video.